Hello friends, welcome back to the King YouTube channel. Meghan claims that William has dramatically changed, but why? How surprising. It's almost as if in Meghan's world the problem couldn't possibly be her. When you look at this picture, it's striking to consider just how far things have fallen. At that moment, it was clear that Prince William was acting with the utmost gentlemanly grace, ensuring that the new members of the British monarchy didn't feel too excluded, even after the major fallout. If you recall the Windsor walkabout, he was more than cordial, despite likely seething internally over what was happening behind the scenes. It goes without saying that I am always professional. But what's particularly intriguing about this photo is that, according to Meghan Markle herself, things were once very friendly between her and Prince William. In fact, they reportedly got along like a house on fire. This makes the image even more compelling. Then everything started to unravel. Allow me to elaborate. Hello again, it's wonderful to see you. I'm extremely grateful for the time you're taking today. It's going to be a great way to engage. Have you been well? What a relief. Thank you, I'm thrilled you enjoyed the film about Joan Rivers, Phyllis Diller, and other iconic figures. Regarding Meghan Markle, she and Prince William apparently got along swimmingly, yet she now claims not to recognize the person William has become, despite being welcomed with open arms. You know how these things tend to play out, right? This was the moment when everything began to resurface. Furthermore, a source close to Meghan mentioned that she couldn't comprehend why William and Catherine had seemingly turned against her. She believed she had saved his brother, Prince Harry. According to her, no one really knows what's happening behind the scenes. Handling someone undergoing therapy and facing various challenges is no easy task. Though I'm happy to take on this responsibility, I had hoped for more support. You see how this plays out. Now it's interesting because we don't know exactly how His Royal Highness, Prince William, truly feels. The fact that Meghan is now trying to rewrite history, suggesting they used to have deep conversations, this is something I find quite fascinating. They shared similar views on climate and the world, and how things could change to create a more loving, kind, and positive world. Yet, as she claims, everything came to a sudden halt without warning. On the other hand, if you lack foresight, or let's be honest, the intellect to grasp that maybe, just maybe, you were the problem and not him, you might find yourself trying to rewrite the history books. Honestly. Do you think Meghan has foresight? If yes, comment number 1, and if not, comment number 2. Take a long moment of reflection and wonder if it could be something you said, something you did, or actions that are unjustifiable. If Meghan truly doesn't understand why Prince William and indeed Princess Catherine no longer wish to associate with her, or more importantly, with his younger brother, Prince Harry, then a long moment of reflection is indeed necessary. Either way, this is the narrative her team is pushing forward again, trying to rewrite history to paint Meghan as an innocent party. Isn't it remarkable how time can change perspectives? Who's really at fault? Meghan made it clear she was open to a casual fling, then decided she'd marry him. Clearly, she doesn't understand respect or boundaries and refuses to acknowledge protocol, which is crucial in the monarchy. She seems to think everything should be as free and easy as it is on yachts. But let's be honest, William didn't change at all. It's just that Meghan finally dropped the act and revealed her true self, which, let's face it, isn't winning her any popularity contests. Naturally, in Meghan's mind, William must have changed, because it's inconceivable that she could be the problem. No, it must be everyone else who's at fault. Maybe, just maybe, she was never the force for change she fancied herself to be. Instead, she became exactly who she always was, someone who didn't fit in, didn't play by the rules, and in the end wasn't all that likable. After all, everyone bent over backward to welcome Meghan into the royal fold, rolling out the red carpet and treating her like the fresh new face she was. At first it seemed like things might work out, but oh, how quickly things changed once Meghan showed her true colors. She wasn't just a breath of fresh air, she was a whirlwind of controversy, bullying staff, taking intrusive photos of Princess Charlotte's private bedroom, being rude to Catherine's parents who were likely just trying to be polite. Absolutely. Suddenly, the charming American actress turned into a one-woman drama factory, burning bridges faster than she could cross them. And somehow we're all expected to believe that it's everyone else who's at fault. Poor Meghan, the eternal victim of the big, bad royal family. It seems everyone else saw through her act soon enough from the staff who felt the sting of her condescension to Catherine, whose family became targets of Meghan's inexplicable disdain. She had a golden opportunity to step into a world most people only dream of, but instead she chose to play the misunderstood martyr, alienating everyone around her with arrogance and self-importance. Yet in Meghan's universe, she's still the innocent party, the misunderstood Duchess who could do no wrong if only everyone could see things her way, right? The truth is, they did see her, just not in the flattering light she imagined. And that, dear Meghan, is why the welcoming smiles quickly turned into polite nods and closed doors. Totally agree. You only have to look at the pictures and the way she looks at him. It's obvious she's aiming for him because he's the future king. Personally, I think that's why she's causing so much trouble for him and our lovely Princess of Wales. I believe she's trying to break them up so she can have him. The only flaw in her plan is that he's wise to her game and she wouldn't stand a chance. It drove her crazy that she couldn't catch the Prince of Wales' eye. She thought she was all that and could have any man she wanted. How unbelievably foolish. Her narcissism drives her to seek revenge. I was raised by a narcissistic mother. Ask me how I know what she's up to. No contact is the only way to deal with this. Prince William is truly remarkable. We are incredibly fortunate to have such a dignified and dedicated individual as our future king. His grace, commitment, and unwavering sense of duty are nothing short of inspiring. He embodies everything you'd hope for in a leader: compassionate, humble, always putting the people first. Honestly, could we be more proud of him? And really, who cares what Meghan thinks of Prince William? Her opinion holds about as much value as her short-lived time in the royal family, which is to say, not at all. After all, Prince William's character shines brightly on its own. It certainly doesn't need validation from someone who's primary. Skill seems to be causing division and drama. While William is busy preparing to lead a nation with grace and dignity, Meghan is left grasping for relevance. Let's be real, it's not a contest she's going to win. Meghan Markle, despite all her attempts to present herself as the embodiment of modernity and change, lacks the very qualities that make someone truly admirable: warmth, compassion, kindness, and sincerity. It's these very traits that were missing, which is precisely why she never quite fit within the royal family. While Meghan might have thought she could dazzle everyone with her Hollywood smiles and orchestrated photo ops, it quickly became apparent that beneath the surface, there was a glaring absence of genuine empathy or heartfelt concern for others. A royal role isn't about self-promotion or constantly grabbing the spotlight. It's about service, humility, and a deep, genuine connection with the people. Meghan, however, seemed more interested in curating her own narrative than in understanding the true meaning of duty and dedication. It's not surprising she struggled to find her place in a family that stands for grace, dignity, and a long-standing tradition of putting others before oneself. Meghan seemed to think she could change centuries of tradition to suit her whims rather than learning and adapting. This lack of adaptability and, frankly, lack of respect for the values that the royal family upholds is why she found herself at odds with the very institution she married into. So while she might spin tales of how she was mistreated or misunderstood, the reality is far simpler. She didn't possess the qualities needed to succeed in that role. Kindness, empathy, and true dedication to public service can't be faked. No wonder she chose to step away. After all, it's hard to keep up a charade when it's so blatantly obvious you're just not cut out for it. Well, that's all I wanted to say in today's video. Do you agree with my thoughts and opinions? Now it's your turn. Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our The King YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Goodbye and see you again.